You know, when you walk into a massive sports bar, you just expect to look up and, well, see the game, right?
Yeah, there's a real expectation of magic there.
Exactly. You order a burger, look at the wall, and the video is just, it's simply there. But today, we're doing a deep dive into a stack of highly technical spec sheets from HDTVSupply, and honestly, it completely shatters that illusion for you.
Oh, absolutely. Because behind the drywall of that bar, there is usually this chaotic landscape of cables that is, frankly, a logistical nightmare. I mean, imagine trying to plug 8 different cable boxes into 50 different TVs spread across a massive building.
Okay, let's unpack this, because to solve that exact wiring nightmare, you need the device we are looking at today, the Kramer HDb2880i RF Modulator and IP Streamer.
Right, so it's a 1RU rack-mounted box.
Which just means it slides right into a standard server rack.
Yeah, exactly. And its primary job is taking up to 8 separate 1080p HDMI inputs along with the embedded digital audio and converting all that heavy, messy data into one single, easily distributable signal.
So instead of a traffic cop just waving cars through, it acts more like a massive logistics shipping hub. I mean, HDMI signals are great for your living room, sure.
Right, but they're bulky. They really can't travel very far.
Exactly. So this Kramer device takes those short-distance HDMI signals, compresses them into these really tight shipping containers, specifically formats like MPEG-2 or H.264, and just sends them out on whatever roads the building already has.
And what's fascinating here is how it bridges traditional and modern infrastructure without missing a beat. I mean, the spec sheet lists outputs for QAM and DVB-T.
Which is basically the native language of standard coaxial cable TV, right?
Yeah, meaning it can push the video right through the old copper wires already sitting in the walls,
Huh.
but it also outputs to UDP.
Oh, okay.
So it can send video as data packets over standard internet cables,
Yeah.
just using a simple 10-100 Ethernet connection.
So it's totally hedging its bets. Whether a building was wired 30 years ago or literally yesterday, this box can distribute the signal. But here's where it gets really interesting.
The price tag.
Yes. I am looking at this HDTV supply sheet, and even discounted from its $9,000 MSRP, this thing is still $7,200. And it only pushes 1080p resolution.
Right, yeah.
I mean, you can buy an 8K TV at a big box store for a fraction of that. Why on earth would a bar owner pay over $7,000 for lower resolution?
Well, because that 8K consumer TV will crash if you look at it wrong.
Fair point.
Right. This is the core difference between consumer flash and true enterprise reliability. When you run a massive venue delivering flawless, synchronized 1080p video to dozens of screens without crashing the whole network is infinitely more valuable than Ultra HD.
So you aren't paying $7,200 for a prettier picture. You are paying for the peace of mind that the screen won't go black right in the middle of the Super Bowl.
Exactly. Just look at the physical specs. It has industrial metal enclosure, 4 internal cooling fans, and it uses something called variable bitrate traffic shaping.
Okay, wait. Variable bitrate traffic shaping. What is that?
Think of it like a smart valve. Say the venue's network suddenly gets congested. Like 50 people simultaneously connect to the Wi-Fi at halftime.
Right.
The Kramer device instantly squeezes the video data down. It lowers the bit rate on the fly, so the stream doesn't buffer or crash.
Oh, wow. So it actively adapts to the environment to keep the signal alive.
Yep. Plus, it features a persistent browser-based interface. Setup is incredibly simple, and if the venue loses power, the box remembers all its settings the moment it reboots.
Yeah.
It requires literally zero babysitting.
So what does this all mean? Well, for you listening, it reveals these invisible, heavy-duty magic boxes making complex, multi-screen public entertainment look completely effortless.
Yeah, it proves that in commercial spaces, reliability really is the ultimate luxury feature.
Definitely. But as smart TVs and direct-to-screen and cloud apps become more powerful, it leaves you with a question. Will these heavy-duty, localized hardware modulators eventually go extinct?
Or will massive venues always require a physical on-site traffic cop to maintain control and prevent a complete wiring nightmare?
That is definitely something to mull over the next time you look up at a screen in a crowded room.